Ganon kayo mag-isip. Huwag niyong pabayaan na masilipan kayo, mabutasan kayo, tapos babatikusin ko kayo dito. Para kayo mga bata, kailan susubukan pa, kailan bigyan pa ng mamador, kailan padedein. Kaya nga inasign kayo dyan sa mga trabaho niyo because sa palagay ng appointing power sa inyo, kayo po yung mga experts in your own rights. Yun pala, hindi kayo mga expert, mga pulpul kayo sa... So, ang gusto ko pong mangyari, again, sinabi ko na kanina for the second time, kung kailangan niyo po ng budget, ako po yung committee chair niyo sa Public Services dito sa Senate, ilalaban ko kayo.
Okay po.
Na para magkaroon budget, magsalita lang kayo. Dapat po nag-iisip kayo, ano bang mga kulang dito? Ano bang mga dapat pang gawin dito? Ano bang pwede natin mapa-improve pa rito? Ganon kayo mag-isip. Huwag niyong pabayaan na masilipan kayo, mabutasan kayo, tapos babatikusin ko kayo dito. Para kayo mga bata, kailan susubukan pa, kailan bigyan pa ng mamador, kailan padedein. Diba? That's spoon feeding, sir. You shouldn't be acting like that. You're adults. You should know better. Kaya nga inasign kayo dyan sa mga trabaho niyo because sa palagay ng appointing power sa inyo, kayo po yung mga experts in your own rights. Yun pala, hindi kayo mga expert, mga pulpul kayo, sir. Sorry, sir, for the words. Okay. So, X-ray. I want X-ray. And
Yes,
then
sir.
just let me know, pagdating kung magkano yung extra na yun, then ilalaban ko kayo pagdating sa budget.
We'll take the initiative on that po. Sige po. I-ano po namin yung, actually, it's a good suggestion po talaga, sir.
Thank you, sir. Now, pangalawa, paano natin malaman na yung mga sasakyan na isinasakay sa Maroro ay hindi karnap?
Ayun, regarding on that, sir, huli, sir, we only based on the reports kung meron po yung karnap at saka ano po. Pero kung sasabihin na ito po ang yung mga papasok po sa ating mga pantalan, kung halimbawa...
No, sir. No, sir.
Wala po.
Para ka paikot.
Ayun, sorry po.
So, walang kakayahan.
Ayan po, hindi pa po ma-identify unless that it was reported to our port management.
Exactly. Ayan, nabutasan na naman kayo. So, ibig sabihin, every single day, pwede magsakay ng mga carnap vehicle from Manila going to the provinces or from the provinces going to Manila, mga carnap sasakyan, 1-2 sa awa pwedeng ikarga. Kasi namin mismo wala kayong ganong klaseng sistema na mag-check.
There are also, sorry, Your Honor, I interject. There are also other agencies that we partner or we have.
What agencies are those?
As for example, sir, on whole departure orders, the Department of Justice gives us information. These are for people.
No, ma'am.
But-
No, excuse me. Oh, TOG, mag-antay ka pa ng hold departure order. What I'm trying to say, paano kung walang hold departure order yung sasakyan na yon? Walang court order. What I'm trying to say is, yung immediate, yung sasakyan, andyan na, nakausli na, at isasakay na, kotse, van man yan, Mercedes, BMW, paano malaman na yan ay karnap o hindi? Karnap, kinarnap sa Manila at ibibiyahe papuntang kung anumang probinsya, paano malaman, paano ma-detect, paano maharang?
We are also if we receive information, Your Honor, of course, from other agencies such as the.
What if you don't receive information? What if you don't have enough intel?
Then, sir, we coordinate with other agencies, and if we receive information.
No, again, ma'am, no, again, no.
We will.
What nga kung yung mga agencies na inaasahan nyo, hindi sila nag-deliver as expected by you?
May I clarify, Your Honor, that you wish PPA to have this initiative to detect ahead of time what is being transported if there are carnap vehicles.
By hearing,
But however, Your Honor, if I may, Your Honor, if there are information that there are carnap vehicles being transported, of course, our port security plan, our security personnel on the ground, coordinate with other government agencies.
kaya nga, as of now, what system in place do you have to ensure na lahat ng masasakyan na kinakarga sa bawat roro, papuntang probinsya o papuntang Manila ay hindi karnap? Huwag ka na magpasikot-sikot, Madam Attorney. Direct to the point. Anong merong system in place? Ayoko na yung mga interdiction, ayoko na yung mga agencies na kayo po ay nakikipag-coordinate, etc. Cut those crap.
Okay, sir.
Direct. Anong meron?
So those information po na napasakay na vehicles, yung mga plate numbers po nila, nakikita naman po namin. So kung meron po mga information na nakatag sila as carnap, so nagkakaroon din naman po kami ng information.
Anong klaseng information?
The information of the vehicles, Your Honor.
Sino
So,
nag-check?
Ang aming pong port operators or kung PPA operated po yung terminal, PPA personnel na po.
Sino ba
Yun po.
sino ang may responsibility na mag-insure na yung mga sasakyan na ikakarga doon sa Roro ay hindi karnap at walang kontrabando, di ba? Napag-usapan natin kanina, PPA na po yun, tama?
Ang sa amin pong mandate, Your Honor, ay for the transportation. Kung meron pong hit.
Kaya nga, sasakyan ang pinag-usapan natin.
Opo. Kung bibigyan po kami ng information or meron po kaming information ahead of time na itong naka-watch po itong plate number
Kaya
na
nga.
to, meron na po kami in place na paano i-address or
Exactly.
i-report.
Kapag merong information kayo natanggap,
Yes, Your Honor.
pero hanggat wala kayong information na tanggap, so pwede yung mga sasakyan na karnap, pwede makalusot.
Kung pagdating po sa kabilang terminal, nakalusot man po siya dito dahil wala nga po information at the end of the other end of the destination of the vessel at makarating na po yung information doon, yun po, i-implement po ulit namin yung security plan namin. At kung kung meron siyang hit doon sa receiving port, may intercept na po siya.
Ma'am, turuan na lang kita, tuturuan kayo.
Sige,
Ako, I'm not an expert, kayo po dapat expert kayo sa ginagawa niyo. Like I said, you should be proactive, not reactive. Lahat ng mga sasakyan bago ikarga, merong inspektor. Hinga ng ORCR. Gets? Okay.
It's implemented, sir. That is being implemented.
Okay, that's being implemented. So, paano? Sige, granting, for the sake of argument, that's being implemented. How would you know na yung OR at CR na yun ay hindi gawa-gawa lamang sa rekto?
Sir, our personnel who looks at these documents are trained naman, sir, or they are given naman constant trainings on port operations and on detection of and on assessment of documents.
No. Kulang. Turuan na kita. Dapat by now, yung taga-check, may hawak siyang computer o laptop. Meron dapat kayong interlink sa HPG at sa LTO. Kapag tinype yung ORCR doon, pag sinabi ng LTO, good to, sinabi ng HPG, clear to, go. Pag wala doon sa LTO, wala sa LTO, tapos nag-hit sa HPG, don't go.
We will take note of that, Your Honor. And
Technology po ito. Hanggang ngayon, wala pa rin tayong ganon. So, ibig sabihin, marami na mga carnap vehicle palit-palitan na, nagbibiyahe na, baka nag-ground the Philippines na itong mga carnap vehicle from one point to another, from one province to another, because we don't have that kind of system in place.
the technology that you have described, Your Honor, is also a form of coordination. So we will take note of that and enhance our operations para po real-time yung sinasabi niyo po.
DOTR, where's DOTR? Okay. Yusek Mark, Stephen Pastor.
Good afternoon, Mr.
What do you
Chair.
think of what I just mentioned?
Tama po. We recognize, Mr. Chair, that there are lapses in the security protocols. And with that po, within the department, we will instruct the implementing agencies to coordinate with the enforcement offices po, as mentioned, particularly the LTO and the PNP Highway Patrol Group, to have some sort of system po, real time, so that we can determine, Mr. Chair po, if the vehicles being transported are indeed red flag po.
Isama nyo yung DOJ, yung website ng DOJ, website ng HPG at LTO, na kapag in-enter ng inspector ninyo dyan sa port, yung plate number sa kayong OCR, pag nag-match, and then pumasok sa website ng NBI, DOJ, pumasok sa LTO at HPG, pag clear, go. Pag medyo isa lang doon, hindi nag-clear, wag payagan isa kayong sasakyan. Ganun lang po yun. We have to have that. Lahat ng bansa meron na Tayo na sa Pilipinas, wala. Okay. So,
Your suggestions are noted, Your Honor. And
thank you, ma'am. So, masaan ko ba by the end of this year, in place na yung dalawa, yung X-ray, pati yung technology, sinasabi ko na madaling makapag-check.
Sir, regarding sa X-ray, we will give you an updates on kung mga purchase man po siya para at least maging clear po tayo.
Thank you.
And regarding naman po sa yung mga pag-update po natin with the other agencies, lalo na po yung nabanggit nyo yung sa mga carnaps, we'll coordinate, pag-iintigan po namin yung aming mga monitoring pagdating po naman sa security, sir.
Thank you, sir. So by December, sir, maasahan ko po yan.
Yes, sir. Again, once we had already the procurement on that, kung
Okay.
lumakad po siya, we'll give an update on that po, sir.
At huwag ko kayo mag-alala, sir and ma'am. Tutulong ako, ipaglalaban ko kayo na magkaroon ng ganong klaseng budget at i-justify ko ba't kailangan natin yan. Di ba? Regardless, kahit na sabihin mahal yan, kahit na daan milyon pa yan. Ako mismo, tutulong sa inyo, ipaglaban ko kayo.
Thank you, Your Honor. And it's going to be an enhancement of the public service in the seaports, Your Honor. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Now, second, overloading. Sinong responsible to ensure na hindi nagkakaroon ng overloading sa mga barko na nagiging dahilan ng paglubog ng mga barko dahil sobrang bigat at kunting-kunting alon lang tumataob yung barko. Sino responsible? Is that Marina? Is that Coast Guard? Sino? Taas ang kamay, please. Sino ang nag-inspect to ensure na there will be no overloading sa mga barko?
Yes, Your Honor, Mr. Senator. I'm Commander Lelena Mineta from the Philippine Coast Guard, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Sir, when it comes to overloading, sir, we have this mandate, the Republic Act 9993, wherein we have several functions in place, sir. We have memorandum circular, sir, to prevent overloading, sir, such as the pre-departure inspection, sir, that is being conducted,
Ma'am,
sir.
sorry ganito ako dito. Ayoko kasi makarinig ng mga bullshit. Sorry
Yes, sir.
I'm different than all the other people na you've been talking to. Sabi ko nga, marami kang binanggit mga polisiya. There are so many good policies.
Yes, sir.
There are so many good standard operation procedures, good protocols. Pero the problem is implementation. Yung mga binanggit mo, mga polisiya yon, good,
Yes, sir.
perfect, palakpakan kita.
Yes, sir.
Pero ang importante sa akin, implementation.
Yes.
Useless yung mga polisiya binabanggit mo kung walang nag-implement properly doon sa mga polisiya binanggit mo.
Yes, Your Honor. If I may, sir, Your Honor,
Go.
we have personnel, sir, trained to conduct inspections on those vessels, sir. We have personnel in place in our Coast Guard district, sir, as well as our Coast Guard station, sir, is strategically located to inspect all vessels departing, sir, before departure, sir, to avoid overloading. As well as we also have training, sir, for our personnel to conduct vessel safety enforcement inspection, sir, as well as emergency readiness evaluation, sir. So we have a lot of training, sir, for our personnel, sir, to conduct inspection, sir, sa ground, sir.
Sige, ma'am. March 26, 2025. This was very recent lang to. A guy named Felix Escanio came to my program, Wanted sa radyo. At ang kanyang reklamo, sumakay siya sa Montenegro Shipping Line Incorporated. Punong-puno. Nagsisiksika na yung mga tao. Ayan isang picture yan. Wala nang maupuan. Wala nang mahigaan. Sasahig na yung iba. That's sign of overloading. Ba't hindi nahuli ng sinasabi mo mga polisiya na mayroong mag-inspect na mga Coast Guard, sasampa sa barko, etc. Bakit ito? At that thing happens every single day.
Yes, Your Honor. I just saw this picture today, sir. But rest assured, sir, that nai-remind po namin yung mga personnel namin, sir, sa ground to implement strictly these regulations, sir. And in the part of the Philippine
I'll give
Coast
you
Guard,
the
sir.
date and
Yes,
time of that, yung imbiyahe niyan. Gusto ko masibak yung Coast Guard na dapat mag-inspect yan. I want him sibak.
Yes, sir.
Gusto ko dahil kapag hindi nasibak yan, baka kayo pong tatamaan sa akin pag iinitan ko kayo because you're not doing as told. You're not doing your job. Gusto ko masibak.
Yes, sir. We will
Kasi
conduct
ibig sabihin,
investigations regarding that.
Very clear, and I'll give you all the information about that
Yes, sir.
thing in that picture. Ibig sabihin, tamad o hindi ginawa ang trabaho or baka nabigyan ng envelope yung supposed to be ma-inspect yan, binigyan ng kapitan ng envelope at yun na, pumunta na sa karinderya at kinagabihan pumunta sa beer house.
Yes, Your Honor, sir.
Okay.
Duly noted, sir.
Now, kunti ang mga pasahero.
If I may, sir, Your Honor, we are a signatory of certain international maritime regulations, sir. And inahanap po natin doon yung mga safety standards, sir, such as kumpleto ba yung mga life jackets, sir? Kung marunong ba, sir, yung mga tao when it comes to, kapag nagkakandak tayo, sir, ng pre-departure inspection, kung yung mga personnel ba doon, sir, sa barko, yung mga trabahante is efficient ba sila and competent ba sila doon sa trabaho nila. So part po yun ng inspection natin, sir. And then aside from that, sir, there are certain maritime safety standards po na hinahanap natin, sir. And then hindi po natin papaalisin yung barko pag hindi po tayo sigurado na seaworthy po yung vessel, sir.
Perfect.
Yes, sir.
Now, mabalik lang tayo doon kay Mr. Felix Escanio. Nung sumakay siya sa barko kasama yung anak niya, sobrang siksikan, hindi na siya makagalaw, pumwesto sa gilid, pag pwesto niya sa gilid, nadula siya, boom, hanggang sa na-aksidente at napilay. Nakita mo, sobrang pagka-overloading, the fact na hindi na siya makagalaw, papayagan na sana umandar yung barko. Paandar na yung barko. Wala na siya mapwestuhan. Yun ang sinasabi ko, kaya may mga nalulubog na barko, that's overloading. That's one of the reasons. You believe me? Right?
Yes, sir. That's part of the human error, sir.
Exactly.
And it's very unfortunate, sir, to see pictures like that, sir. That is why I will cooperate with your officer and we will conduct an immediate investigation on that, sir.
So malayo lang pagdasal natin, wala nang lulubog na barko dahil sa overloading.
Yes, sir.
At dahil sa hindi seaworthy yung barko. At kapag may nangyari yan, I will raise hell. Marami masisibak. Pasisibakin ko kay yung bago niyong secretary, he's a good guy. I like the guy, Secretary Vince Dizon, at marami na siya mga nasibak. E di, mas maganda mag-tandem kami, sibak ng sibak. Mas marami masibak, mas masaya. Ang saya-saya. Siyempre, pag masaya, maraming sibak, masaya ang taong bayan. Okay, thank you, madam. Now,
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
nag-inspect ako sa isang barko sa may Cebu. Nakalagay doon, clinic. Pagbukas ko ng clinic, aba, puro basura ang laman, mga kama, mga prutas. Walang gamutan doon, walang gamot, walang lahat. Walang nurse station, etc. Kundi puro basura. So kung nag-inspect kayo niyan, sama dapat yung clinic. Kasi clinic is very important in case of emergency while nasa high seas, dagat. Clinic ang takbuhan ng mga taong nagkakasakit. So very clear to me na hindi kayo nag-inspect ng mga barko, hindi nyo in-inspect yung mga clinic to ensure na gumagana.
As far as I know, sir, we conduct inspections, sir, regularly, sir. But with that information, sir, that's clearly a violation or one of the deficiency cited, sir, and that should be addressed immediately before leaving the port.
Is that Marina o Coast Guard responsibility? Dapat ng Coast Guard, Marina, yung pagdating sa mga barko na may mga violations in terms of sa safety at sa convenience ng pasero.
When it comes to convenience, Marina, sir, but the pre-departure inspection should be the Coast Guard, sir.
Marina,
The implementation.
thank you, Madam
Thank you, sir.
Commander. Nasaan na Marina rito?
Good afternoon, Your Honor.
Oh, si Marina, Attorney Eusebia, Kadlum, Madam, maraming mga barko na yung mga clinic nila ay hindi non-functional at walang nurse on duty. Nagtatanong ako. At tanging purser lamang ang ginawa nilang parang nurse and we're not even sure kung trained ba yun sa first aid. yung person na yon. Hindi ko naman minamalit yung kagaya ng person. But is he trained? Chine-check nyo to make sure na trained siya. May certificate siya galing sa DOH, galing sa Bureau of Fire, etc. Technical. Nasaan si technical?
Dito po ang engineer na.
Okay, sige. Upo, technical.
So good afternoon po, Your Honor. Engineer Ron Ballesteros po from Marine Enforcement Service po.
Sige po.
Sir, with regards doon po sa ating clinic, so we require po yung ating mga barko na magkaroon po ng mga doktor with more than 4 hours po na biyahe. And then with less than 4 hours po na biyahe, we require them to have po yung trained po na kanilang mga staff. Or,
Perfect.
Yes
Good.
po.
I like that.
And then with,
Ganda.
yes po.
Gandang polisiya yan. Sige.
So it
So,
is,
sandali lang sir, ha? Sulat ko. So, you require doctors to be on board for
more than 4 hours
trip
po.
more than 4 hours. Oh,
Yes,
ang ganda, ganda.
And then
Okay.
for less than 4 hours po, kahit yung trained crew na lang po.
Less than 4 hours train, which is yung person na napag-usapan
Yes
natin.
po.
Okay.
So annually po sir, nagkakandak po kami ng inspection with regards po dito sa
Hmm.
passenger convenience po ng ating pasahero.
Okay.
So with regards po sa operation sir, since annual po, nagbibigay po kami ng certificate.
Annual.
Yes po. And then with the operations,
So, sabihin, may inspect kayo annual, kunya January, saan yung doktor? Taas ka, sabihin yung doktor, andito po ako, si doktor.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And then balikan na mo ulit January next year.
yes sir. But
Magandang kalokohan.
no, but also sir, we also have our compliance monitoring sir. So yung compliance monitoring naman po ni Marina na ginagawa is surprise inspection naman po to ensure yung continuous compliance
Jesus
sir.
Christ. Were you born yesterday?
So ayun sir.
Surprise. No, you should do it every single trip.
Yeah, yes sir. With regards po the every single trip
Every
sir.
single trip, sir. Kasi,
Yes sir.
hindi natin malaman kung kailan yung disgrasya might happen, no? Kung kailan magkaroon na, may matumba doon, madulas doon, masugatan doon, may na-choke doon, dahil sa pagkain, nasusuka-suka, hindi niya alam kung gagawin niya. Dapat every single trip tulad na ginagawa ng Coast Guard, sumampa kayo sa barko. Nasaan si doktor? Tingnan yung clinic. Doktor, nasaan ka? Tingnan ko, doktor ka ba talaga? Nasaan certificate mo? Tingnan ko yung clinic. Maayos bang clinic dyan? Kompleto pa sa mga medicine, may medicine bag ba dyan? Medicine cabinet.
Yes sir. Thank you
But
so
you
much.
said you only do that once a year.
Yes sir. With the limited personnel po kasi sir, talaga pong hindi po kami katulad ng Coast Guard na in every port po nandun. So
Well, then in that way,
since si
very
Coast Guard
easy,
po
ako
ang-
nasasagot. And then, magtandem ka sa Coast Guard.
yes sir, we are close
Then,
in
wait, gagawin mo, nandyan yung DOTR. Member naman kayo lahat ng DOTR. Di sabihin nyo sa DOTR, para ang DOTR mag-assign ng task force o kung ano naman tao, task force yan o tao.
Yes sir, with regards po doon sa tandem, Coast Guard and Marina are also closely in coordination po talaga sir.
Exactly. So,
Sir,
mag-usap kayong dalawa.
Yes po.
And then, kung kailangan nyo ng bayad sa overtime, nandiyan yung DOTR. Kung kulang kayo sa tao, and then nandiyan yung DOTR. Again, I will support you kung kailangan ng budget kasi kulang kayo sa budget, parang pambayad sa sweldo. Just say so. And it help.
Thank you
I'll
Mr. Chair. So ayun po, katulad nga po nung sinabi ko kanina, talaga pong in close coordination din po si Marina and Coast Guard since si Coast Guard po ang aming enforcement arm. So kami po talaga since limited, we leave it up to the Coast Guard.
Tulad sa clinic, o Coast Guard ba yun o Marina?
Ayun sir.
Clinic is
with regards
very important,
Yes po, sa Marina's mandate sir, before we issue certificate po, we make sure po talaga na merong clinic.
Kaya
With,
nga, so
with
merong
regards sa
clinic.
operation sir, kasi na everyday na departure po, Coast Guard po kasi talaga sir yung nandun po sa port. With regards doon sa inspection sir, Marina kasi po talaga medyo limited yung personnel namin. So we leave it up to the enforcement arm.
Ay, maganda.
However, yan sir.
Okay, so tama-tama, malapit na Holy Week, nagpunsyo Pilato ka, hugas kamay. Okay, pasa sa Coast Guard.
No sir,
Coast Guard. Coast Guard. Sige, wag na, paikot-ikot pa tayo para diretso-diretso tayo mapabilis na. So, Coast Guard, so responsibility niyo pala yun kasi limited daw sila ng tao. So, to ensure na lahat ng mga clinic ay functional at talaga meron mga health professionals doon. Kahit na hindi doktor, maski nurse man lang, okay na sa akin.
Yes, sir. Part alaman na walang or madumi yung clinic, kahit sir madumi or walang part of deficiency po yan, sir. We have a checklist, sir, na sinusunod, sir. And kapag meron po tayong na-check doon, sir, na detainable or kailangan ma-rectify nila yun, sir, before sila umalis. And included po yung sa clinic, sir. And then yung sa sinasabi nyo, sir, na clinic, yung sa napuntahan nyo, sir, na sinakyan nyo na vessel, kunin ko na rin, sir, yung report para magawan po namin ng remedy agad, sir.
At hindi lang yung inakyat ko.
Yes, sir.
Lahat ng barko.
Yes, sir.
Diba? Wag lang yung isa. Yun, nag-sample lang ako. Kung nangyari yung sa isang barko, maaaring mangyari sa napakaraming barko.
I agree, sir. Yes, sir.
Diba? So, maasahan ko yun. So,
Yes, sir.
dapat yung mga gamot sa first aid kompleto sa bawat deck. Kasi yung sa napuntahan kong barko, yung kanyang gamot, sabi ko saan yung nahilo, nasugatan, ban, etc. Ghost, sabi andoon sa haba ng lakad namin. Doon pa mismo sa may kapitan, sa kung saan tawag mo doon, yung ng kapitan.
Bridge, sir.
Sa bridge.
Yes, sir.
Nandun kay kapitan yung first aid. Dapat sa clinic yun. O sa bawat deck meron.
Yes,
Para hindi
sir.
na maghanap-hanapan pa. Diba?
Yes, sir.
And then yung fire extinguisher, you should make sure na functional yun.
Yes, sir. And hindi po expired, sir.
Hindi expired.
Yes, sir.